Sup everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I figured I'd just dish on this. We got, 5 days until free agency officially begins. Teams are already they can set parameters during this time frame, which is bullshit because they can do a lot more than that. Just, how you got to word things in the CBA. I really believe that Steven Stamkos at the end of all this will be a Detroit Red Wing. I thought a year ago there's no way he leaves Tampa, and now I don't think Tampa is dead. I just don't see him going back there because the team has a ton of other salary concerns that tying up $10 million of a player isn't their most advantageous result. Now, could he take a little bit less in Tampa because of the stadium tax in Florida? Yes, but I still think you look at having to take care of Nikita Kucherov and Tyler Johnson, Andre Palat next year, Victor Hedman next year, the goaltending situation. There's a lot of players going to have to get paid, and, signing Stamkos means potentially losing 2 of those guys. And, I hate to talk about a 60-goal scorer like this, but Tampa's shown that they can win without him. They went to Game 7 Eastern Conference Finals without him. Again, I think it's better to have a former 60-goal scorer on your roster than not have one on your roster. But, again, this Tampa team is special. They've got a great coach. Front office is amazing. Ownership's amazing. The pieces they've put together can win. Letting Stamkos leave would not be a fatal blow. Now, having said that, with Detroit, they can... that Datsuk trade by Kenny Holland not only opens up cap space, but also to Stamkos illustrates how great of an organization Detroit is, where on the drop of a hat they can open up $7.5 million without giving up. Think about it. They're talking about having to give up their first round pick or give up Shvetnikov or something like that. And the bottom line is they moved back 4 spots in the draft and took the guy they probably would have taken anyway. So, I think the youth movement in Detroit will definitely... and again, this isn't saying anything away from Tampa, but I think Detroit will offer more money. Could there be a sign and trade type thing like they do with the NBA? Eisman didn't rule that out. Stu Eisman did not rule that out. Because Tampa can offer the 8th year, so that maybe he gets the extra year on his contract. Tampa gets something back for him, and that the team that gets him, gets him slightly happier, that he has an extra year on his contract. But, I'm just kind of looking down the list here. You look at Henrik Zetterberg, he's not getting any younger, he's 35. Dylan Larkin is the truth. Thomas Tatar, great young player. I love Gustav Nyquist. I'm just looking at this team going, having Stamkos with this group of forwards, as they gradually transition and, guys like Shvetnikov and maybe Anthony Mantha, carve out spots on the big roster. This is going to be a great situation, and I do think Jimmy Howard, if they can find a take or will get moved, I think his days in Detroit are over. And it's just more of a testament to Peter Mrazek that it is an indictment on Howard, but that's neither here nor there. Bottom line, I really, really like Detroit as the front runner in the Steven Stamkos sweepstakes. Now, I know Buffalo will offer him a shitload of money, which, given the fact that they're going to have to pay Eichel, Reinert, Ristolainen, and all those guys in the next few years, probably putting themselves in a tough situation. Buffalo's issue has been that they overspend. They spend too much for their own good, and we saw that in the 2011 offseason when they signed Ehrhoff and that winger there who played for Philly the year they went to the final. That becomes tough. But Buffalo said they'll let him play center. So we'll see what happens with that. But again, if I was a betting man, and I'm not, I would bet all my money on Steven Stamkos being a Detroit Red Wing at the end of all this. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. I think I'm right on this one. Anyway, that's all I got to episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.